Welcome. Welcome. um Big news today. I didn't get on here to cover yesterday's big news, but today I'm here to cover this Carson Wentz trade, or as I like to call him, Carson failure. Failure. Remember that. Remember when people try to tell you that this is a good thing for the Commanders. Remember that he's Carson failure. So let's just go over, in case anybody missed it. The Commanders gave up, and let's make sure we have the details. So, they swapped second round picks this year. So the Commanders are the Colts get to move up actually from 47 to 42. And then the Colts receive the 2020, the third this year, and a third next year that becomes a second if Wentz plays 70% of snaps. So actually a decent return. And the Commanders pay Wentz's entire salary. So, the Colts essentially move on from Wentz completely. And the Commanders now have Wentz as their quarterback. So let's start with the Colts. The Colts now have no quarterback. The only quarterback they have is Sam Ehlinger. I don't think Sam Ehlinger is going to be their 2022 starter. I don't think anybody thinks that. I'll reserve judgment on the Colts. My guess, as FF Lefty says, Indy with no first, right? Remember, Indy traded their first for failure. They traded their first for failure already. So they don't have a first. So I think they're going to get a starter. And it's going to be someone like Jimmy G. Could be Jameis Winston, Mitch Trubisky, someone like that. So we'll reserve judgment. I think we'll be having a video on that, maybe. Could be a video on that at some point soon. If Jimmy G trade could be tomorrow or today, and we'll see. But, reserving judgment on that, I think that whoever it is going to be an upgrade over Wentz. If Wentz is failure, and failure is bad. So, if it's Jimmy G, I would prefer that for Pittman and Jonathan Taylor. Not that I'm worried about Jonathan Taylor. But there's really no one else on the team other than Pittman and Jonathan Taylor. So, we'll reserve judgment on the Colts for now, and we'll see their new quarterback. This might be a buying window for Pittman. No problem with that. More interesting side is the Commanders side of things. So Wentz is going to be their starter. It's a lot to give up for a backup. So Wentz is going to be their starter. I don't think it rules out taking a quarterback 11th overall. They have the 11th overall pick this year. I don't think that's ruled out. I think they could do that. But they intend Wentz to be their starter for this year, for sure. He'll start week 1. So we'll see. Taylor Heineke will be the backup. He has no value. And we'll see if they draft a quarterback. But either way, Wentz will be the week 1 starter. And we'll see what they do. They must not like the quarterbacks in this year's class, I don't think. They would have tried to make a move up otherwise. But anyway, going beyond the quarterback position in Washington, you have Antonio Gibson and Terry McLaurin, really. Antonio Gibson, Carson Wentz was okay with throwing to the running back. Not what Phillip Rivers did in Indianapolis. And, he had trouble throwing it to Miles Sanders in the past. I'm not going to say this is an upgrade for Antonio Gibson. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't move Antonio Gibson's value, really. If they had signed Mitch Trubisky in free agency, I would have thought it was similar. So, Antonio Gibson, whatever. Terry McLaurin, though. Terry McLaurin, this is not good. This is not good. I don't have any faith in Carson Wentz to really do anything. And I think that Washington is not done adding receiving weapons. They could add Amari Cooper in free agency or something like that. And also because of this trade, I have no interest in the ancillary weapons. Wentz barely supported Pittman last year. He didn't support anyone else. So I don't want, Curtis Samuel, De'Ami Brown, Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas I have a little more interest in because we know Wentz likes a tight end. But De'Ami Brown, Curtis Samuel, just dead to me. They have no dynasty value at all. But yeah, this is a bizarre move. I like the trade for the Colts. Just get rid of, wash your hands of Carson Wentz, who just sucks, and will bring your franchise down for a long period of time. And then, you get to move on. And we'll see what they do in the coming weeks. So I like it for the Colts. Commanders, I don't understand. To pay the whole salary and give up all these draft picks. I think Carson Wentz is terrible. I don't know why you would do that. I don't like the trade from their perspective. And this looks like there's a good chance they're pushing off quarterback for yet another year, which is a mistake. And, in Dynasty, Terry McLaurin, I'm looking to move on. There are some people who think this is a good thing. I want to move on immediately before they sign Amari Cooper in free agency or something like that. Because if they do that, then Terry McLaurin's value is just dead in the water. So, move on from Terry McLaurin. Upgrade for Wentz? No, it's not. And does Washington still draft a QB? Yeah, I said it's possible. It's possible. I think if they won't trade up for one now. If a quarterback falls to 11 that they like at that value, they will select that quarterback. If it doesn't happen, they are fine passing on a quarterback at this point and waiting until next year. Because they're clearly fine with the amount of money they committed to Wentz, that they're fine starting him for all of the 2022 season. So we'll see about a quarterback. That's going to be something to watch. But anyway, this was just short video, nothing too crazy in there. And, got any questions, just put them in the comments of this video and I'll get back to you. Yeah, keep following along on this channel. What kind of asset would I trade McLaurin for? At this point, I don't even, in a super flex league, I'll take mid first and I'll just be done with McLaurin and he can be someone else's problem. But yeah, thanks to everyone for watching. If you're on this channel, like the video, hit the subscribe button, and see you all next time. Peace.